Hello everyone, this is Jeff of TAOFLEDERMAUS. I hope you're having a great day. Today we'll be testing the Texas Star Slug made by Evan Perry. Evan is a craftsman, an artist, and an aerodynamic genius as far as I'm concerned in creating projectiles made out of stuff you would find in a scrapyard. Made out of unusual materials with unusual shapes. More often than not, I'm extremely surprised at the performance of his slugs in the past. And some of them have actually outperformed factory slugs. Now let's be honest, if someone was to hand us this object, we'd probably have a very difficult time identifying it as a 12-gauge slug. While this is made out of cast iron of all things, it's a little more than half the weight of a normal lead Foster slug. Let's head out to the test range, take a few shots, and I'll explain more in a minute.
Welcome back, TAOFLEDER folks. Jeff behind the camera, Officer Gregg out here with you with another slug. We're going to try them out of a smooth bore and out of a rifled bore. We've got a lot of exploding targets out here for you today. Jeff has also recast the 30-pound lead plate. How heavy is this, do you think?
It's many kilos.
We use Danny's equipment, so don't cry, but we use Danny's equipment to make the embossing and to also burn it up and melt it down. So before I forget, Evan sent us a message welcoming everyone from California and around the world to move to Texas. And he included this handy map so you'll know how to get there. Thank you, Evan. I'm sure we'll send lots of people your way.
I heard the Texans are very hospitable, so.
Oh yeah, they love having damn dirty foreigners move in there, and especially Californians, and they ask us to also bring our politics with us. We appreciate it very much. All right, time to shoot. Let's go blasting.
Kaboo!
Here we go on the dot. $338.
You hit it.
Now, even though this is trailing at a ridiculous speed of only 338 feet per second, about the speed of an airsoft BB, the projectile is still very stable in flight and pretty darn accurate. And trust me, I still would not want to be hit by that. That would leave a pretty bad bruise. But it's very apparent I completely screwed up and used the wrong powder for this weight of projectile. Let's see if we can fix that.
Okay, I'm ready.
There we go. That one felt like a shotgun shell. There we go.
We're now at a nice supersonic speed of 1,231 feet per second. The slug is still stable in flight, not quite as accurate as the first shot, but considering how we made this happen, it's kind of understandable.
It was like super accurate, but it was like
Accurate. But
it was 300 and something feet per second.
338 feet per second.
Yeah.
So. However, Jeff, thinking swiftly, we did a little field surgery out here. We can't show it on camera, but we took a federal flight control round, basically cut its projectiles out and reloaded this one on top of its components so that we had a reliable powder and shot cup charge in there. So we just fired this one out of here. We used the already shot one from here and reloaded it. So it was already a little damaged, so we don't know that it flew true or if it was my aim, but you can see over here it planted itself in the gold plate. Jeff, I don't think this is real gold.
Hey,
Because
yeah.
inside is shiny. It's not
It's
gold.
silver inside, kind of
Yeah.
lead color. Oh, man.
So we managed to get it downrange twice. And this time it hit with a little oomph. And we
Yeah.
got 1,231 feet per second on the crony back there. So it flew like a normal slug. So I guess we could go ahead and Frankenstein a couple more of these for you.
Yeah.
See what they do. What else are we going to do out here?
I know. It's too far to go back and reload them.
You can't sit around and play pinochle. Jeff doesn't even have a phone. I can't play
I
a
know.
little pool game with him. So anyway, let's cut some more apart and give them a try. Right on the nose of the banana.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, accurate enough
Yeah.
to kill a banana.
Now you could stabilize almost any projectile if you give it spin stabilization, but if you can design a projectile that is stable without any spin, that takes a lot of smarts. And once again, Evan nails it. Now, based on this test and the previous test, these slugs seem to be favoring going to the right out of a smoothbore. Let's take a quick look at the components I used. This is actually a sabot round. The projectile never contacts the barrel, which is always a good thing. The sabot itself is made out of a spent hull. It just happens to be the right thickness, and I just happen to have tons of these laying around. Now, the fit in the barrel is absolutely critical, especially if you plan on using rifling. So for the next test, we will use full rifling.
Now let's try them through full rifling. Fully rifled barrel, because rifling makes everything better. Okay. On the gummy bears. That one has some goof to it.
1246.
Well, did my unusual sabot system work? Absolutely. We had good engagement with the rifling and excellent spin. Now, we seem to have really good accuracy on this shot, but also consider it's a different gun with different sights and all that. But it looks like the Texas Star did quite well using full rifling.
So I was trying to hold the red dot somewhere here, right between his little paws. Looks like we hit him right in the chin. Not so bad. We got a pretty consistent 1,246 feet per second.
Yeah, that's about how fast I wanted him to go. Kind of a...
For a bunch of cobbled together last minute tabletop rounds.
Yeah, yeah.
Wink, wink, wink. Not too bad. Oh.
1534.
Wow, so that was hotter.
Yeah.
Oh.
In this shot, we cranked up the power a little bit and got it over 1,500 feet per second. It did pretty well. It was stable and all that, but accuracy seemed to suffer a little bit. You got to keep in mind, though, that I had to cut all the components out of the prepared shells and load them on the spot into a completely different shell.
Okay, we walked the cardboard target that has Ralphie from Home Alone. We moved him all the way out to 59 yards. That's 53.95 meters. And if you ask, why didn't you go to 60 yards? It's because I was tired and I wanted to come back. So we just walked it out there. We happened to laser it just now using Danny's little rangefinder. So it is exactly 59 yards, 53.95 meters. Let's see if these things will reach out there and what they'll do when they get there. I heard something hit.
I think that one went high again.
Did it?
Yeah.
I thought I heard something hit.
Well,
So at 59 yards, we managed to plunk one out there. Typical California ballistics. It went high and left. If you haven't ordered your high and left TAOFLEDERMAUS t-shirts, order one right down here in the merch shelf below this video. The round, however, struck high and left. You might be able to see the 3 little petal marks, 3 out of the 5 little star points. And the rest of it's nice little perfect circle there.
yeah. Ah,
What is that?
stop it.
Oh, gee, you
Yeah,
are a
considering
rascal.
what we're dealing with, I'm surprised you hit it at all.
Me too. So I'm happy just to even hit cardboard.
Well, how about some ballistic gel?
Let's give
Ballistic
it a try.
jelly, as they say in Germany.
We gotta try the jelly. All right,
Yep.
on the green star. We're kind of surprised on that one. The slug traveled all the way through. You might be able to see the little, what do you call that, gas seal?
Yeah.
So this thing plowed through there, made a pretty decent wound track. Look at that. Nice little spiral to it, kind of like a little churro. It looks like a churro of death. Churros of death, by the way. In 2015 to 2017, I had a thrash metal mariachi band. We call ourselves Churros of Death. We played mostly Mexico City and then some out in Cuernavaca, but then the cartel started coming in and we had to move north. So anyway, maybe you can see it better down here. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
And you see the little gas seal stopped there. The slug, however, came out over here. You can see that little
It went straight through. That, and it didn't break or anything.
churro dingus. No, it struck the little.
So that's the big surprise, that these things didn't shatter when we shot them. Being, cast iron.
Yeah.
They might rust out in the rain, but they will definitely survive a shotgun.
Popped out right here at this little dingus. caught in the little Keith Urban ballistic armor, and we found it plopped down right there on the dirt below the table. So pretty cool. But you might have noticed they didn't have a lot of energy transferred to the gel block. You normally see that thing fly out. You see it.
Yeah, when you hit it with something really hard, that's why we don't strap it down.
And usually we find this on the ground, covered in dirt, and Britney Spears goes flying off.
Yeah.
But today it just kind of went boop.
Yeah, and I think it's good. I mean, whether it lands in the dirt or not, you want to show how much energy that block weighs like 20 pounds.
Yeah. It's a 20-pound gel block.
Yeah.
So the little star, you can see a couple of its little star points are a little beat up there, but
not really. That's the way it looked like.
Oh, were they beat up beforehand?
Yeah, that's where he machined them apparently.
Oh, okay.
It's exactly the same. The washer is a little bit warped, a little bit from being shoved.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
So overall, it was pretty good. These things started out kind of unreliable. They performed about as well as the ice cream machine down at McDonald's. In other words, they did not work at all. And they ended up coming. We ended up doing a little tabletop surgery.
Yeah, it's not how we normally do things.
No.
But did a field reload.
It was very interesting. I wish we could show you on camera, but it was very interesting to be able to load these things in a different shell with different powder. Sometimes a mixture of powder. I don't know.
No, we wouldn't do that.
We wouldn't do that. Anyway, got them to work, so that's all that matters, because otherwise it's two guys out here in a big dirt hole. Looks like SHOT Show.
At least, yeah, we're not at SHOT Show.
SHOT Show Industry Day. The SHOT Show Industry Day, but the industry took off and left us out here, so. Anyway, we appreciate you guys stopping by and watching yet another Slug video, and hope you enjoyed it.
And check out Evan's new channel. His old channel got terminated for some reason. He filed like a copyright strike on someone who stole one of his videos, and they terminated his channel.
Oh God.
Yeah, isn't that great? But he started his own channel, and I want to make sure that everyone knows that.
All right, cool.
Because this guy, I think he's a master genius.
Yeah, very interesting.
He should be working for federal or something like that, or
That's right. So just going to put a link to Evan's channel down below. Go check him out. And swing by and let's give him some new subs over there.
Yeah. Give him some encouragement.
Yeah.
And hopefully he'll come up with some new ideas, because he's brilliant.
Yeah. A virtual pat on the back.
Yep.
Give him a sub and a thumbs up. So
it's free.
It's free. All right. Thanks for stopping by.
I got to know your name. Wow, if I could trace your private number, baby. All in all is that to me. You look like you're lots of fun. Open up your love and arms. I want some. I set my sights on you, and no one else will do. And I got to have my